So, just what is Sharepoint? Basically, Sharepoint is an online, web-based collaboration and document management system that you can use to organize a meeting or keep track of documents and information for an entire department. It all depends on what you need and how you're willing to use it. As a central information repository, Sharepoint allows you to manage knowledge and ensure consistency in documentation and processes in your department. More importantly, it allows you to reduce the need for face-to-face meeting times, and being web-based, anyone can easily access it from anywhere they have an internet connection. But don't take my word for it. Here are a few people who will actually give you some examples of how they use Sharepoint.
Hi, I just want to talk today for a minute about Sharepoint and how that tool has been particularly helpful in the work that I do as part of a committee that organizes WALS Optional, a one-day teaching and learning event that we host annually. We have a planning group that consists of people from 3 departments across both campuses. And what Sharepoint has been particularly helpful with is, in particular, the discussion tool that is one of the features of Sharepoint. And that discussion tool has enabled us to meet and make decisions in a really timely way around things like the selection of a keynote speaker, the program sessions we're going to do, the descriptions. We can put forward ideas through the discussion tool. We can make decisions about things, and it's enabled us to meet far less frequently on a face-to-face basis and yet still have a really rich discussion. It's an awesome tool, so I'd encourage you to use Sharepoint.
My name is Sherry Nisbet and I work in the School of Business. We use Sharepoint as a one-stop shop for our committee paperwork and all related resources. And some of my favorite features are the document workspace, action items assigned and tracked as tasks, and alerts. Committee members individualize their own alert systems and receive automatically generated reports via Outlook whenever relevant changes are posted to the site. Members will use Sharepoint because it's easy to upload documents, presentations, and spreadsheets. Collaborating is more efficient than sending the files back and forth by email. Everyone has access to the most recent documents being worked on. Sharepoint is easy to use when you're off campus. We come to our committee meetings focused and better prepared for discussion and decision making.
Hi, I'm Clint Lalonde in Distributed Education. We've been using Sharepoint in Distributed Education for the past year or so and have found it an invaluable tool for our internal processes. And one of the pieces of Sharepoint that we use a lot and we really appreciate is the wiki. And with the wiki, what we're able to do is create shared documentation on our internal processes. So we have a whole bunch of people that are often called in to do jobs that they only do every once in a while, maybe filling in for other people. And by having the wiki there, we're all able to contribute and create living documentation and have access to all of this stored information. So it's not just living in one person's head within our department. At any moment's notice, anybody can step in and with this documentation do another person's job or tasks or process. And because it's a wiki, anybody can edit it. So it's quite easy to edit on the fly, and if processes change, we don't have a big process to go through ourselves to change those processes by using the